Okay, so we're going backwards. Backwards. Back. And then arrow. Okay. Title. Gotta change that. Alright. What's next one? Move. Okay. What's next in love? Okay, going live. Don't call me. Right now, don't call me. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey there, Linus. Oh, thank you so much. I try to take care of it as best I can. You understand? All right, so, hey now. All right, so let's get started. Wait, it ain't started yet. Oh, so look, y'all. All right, Ace, if he bites you for being in his bowl, that's on your ass. So I was doing, I did a question on my Instagram, and I was asking people, have you ever been in a relationship where you liked the person more than they liked you? How did that work out? How did you feel about that? You know what I mean? I don't have a girlfriend, Linus. I don't have a girlfriend. That's the humor of the shirt. I don't have a girlfriend. My baby mom bought it as a joke. You know what I mean? She's like, since you got all those girls, here, one of them gotta be your girlfriend. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure. Thank you. You gotta love the humor of women. I love y'all so much. Hey there, T. Lee. Of course, always. I love the event. I love it. I love talking about it and just interacting and ask people these bunch of questions. You know what I mean? Hey there, Chantel. So, yeah, I was thinking about that though. Like, how you feel about liking somebody more than they like you? I was telling a friend that we could really deal with it as humans, right? We can deal with it provided that the person that we love more or like more doesn't take advantage of us. You know what I mean? That's the fear. That's the scary part. You don't want to be liking somebody more than they like you and then they be taking advantage of you, your vulnerabilities and all that. You know, nobody wants that. But anyway, all right, so let's get started. So Pisces, we're going backwards. Pisces, what's next in love? All right, some unexpected changes happening. All right, unexpected event. So it could be an epiphany. Somebody could be discovering a lie. All right, or you could maybe discover a lie. Or somebody's gonna be trying to persuade you to take an offer that you didn't accept like before in the past. All right, like somebody's realized who you are to them. So I'm getting that you're probably gonna get communication from somebody who's been holding back. Yeah, it could be a Libra, it could be a Leo, Aries, little Sag. Yeah, you definitely got a reunion. Somebody's trying to like reconnect with you and start over again. We got Cancer. It looks like we got everything but the earth signs. No earth signs, all right? All water signs, all air signs, all fire signs. So that'll save me from having to tell you all the signs. No earth signs, all right? Anyway, looks like it could be a renewal for some of y'all. If it's a brand new person, it's gonna be a brand new person. It's gonna be somebody you're gonna meet unexpectedly too. It's maybe somebody who's a little bit unpredictable. You may not really be able to read them that well. They may not do a great job of being direct with you or telling you exactly what they're thinking about, but they're very charming, they're very persuasive. They could be very attractive and fun. For some of y'all, they may be a little bit younger. Possibly for others of you, just a little bit older, because we got two people here. So if you are like single, then you got like two options that's showing up here. One of them though is gonna be acting real distant. All right, they're gonna have a lot of passion and desire for you, but they're gonna be acting real distant. You know what I mean? More acting like they're an eligible bachelor or bachelorette. You know what I mean? Like they're more about like the party life or excitement. Like they're not really here for a long time or or a good time. I mean, like they're more here for a good time than a long time. You may get this vibe from them. All right, so you do got, it's good news. So the person that one of y'all, well, I say one of y'all, so like one of them is going to be somebody who you're actually interested in. The other one, I'm not going to say that you're not interested in them. I just feel like because you may not be able to read them and they come off as like too aloof or too like maybe guarded or too like dismissive, you may kind of cut them off, or you may just kind of like avoid them, not really keep communication with them like that. You may start holding back from talking to them. And if it was like a past person who's doing that, who maybe you guys are like trying to get back together, communicating a little bit, if it seems like this person isn't really as interested as you would like them to be, some of y'all may be falling back. Like, nah, I'm not going to engage in that. All right. I do get a reunion though. For some of y'all, it looks like if it is a past person, you guys kind of like get past that little sketchy part, then it'd be like a short reunion. You know what I mean? One where it's like passionate. It probably could be like a one night stand for some of y'all. It don't have to be that. It could just kind of be like, maybe we link up somewhere. Maybe it's a date night. We do something kind of slight, but it just maybe you don't feel right, or it could be just anything. You know what I mean? Like maybe this person, because kind of like this person's demeanor comes off as like them still being bitter, maybe over a previous relationship. Like they're not really trying to have fun. They're not really being as communicative as you like. You know what I mean? They may be like charming and persuasive to get what they want, but it always kind of feels like there's details that they're leaving out, or that they're not really being direct about the shit that you want to know. You know what I mean? So like maybe that's that unpredictable energy that you may like. If this is a past partner, you may like that unpredictable energy, or you may be getting tired of it and just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm about to cut this person off. I'm good. But you do have new love coming in if that was the case anyway. All right. And it's going to be unexpected. So it could come in any way. It's communication that comes. And because it's the Ace of Swords in reverse, they're not going to be very clear about why they're coming towards you. They're just going to be very charming and persuasive, very talkative, very confident that they can maybe, you know, make this relationship be what you would like it to be. You know what I mean? This somebody could be very playful and flirty. All right. Yeah, I got two people though. So some of y'all are cutting one off and a new one's coming in, or one that's newer. If it's an old one, one that's a little newer is coming in. All right, so I do get that. All right. Yeah, I definitely feel like y'all gonna be releasing this person. No longer being pressed or like overly dedicated to a person that doesn't like reciprocate that same passion. All right. So let me get signs. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Leo, Aries, Leo, Libra, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, and a Scorpio. All right. Would you say there? Somebody said with all the possibilities, or just someone someone new? I'm okay with all the possibilities. Yeah, someone new, right? Someone new is always cool. That's always good. I was just talking to somebody today though about how relationships, a lot of us are still stuck in like that Knight of Cups energy when it comes to love. We don't have that unconditional love. And shout out to Tarot with Tay, because she was just speaking on that today too, on one of her readings. And it was valid, because it's like we don't have that unconditional love when it comes to long-term relationships. We like our partners to be fit, already made, put together, and we're not fitting to try to put in too much effort or too much work. That was our grandmom or granddad's, you know, time and living. Right now, we don't do that. So we're on Aquarius. You know what I mean? We like them to look a certain way. We want them to be a certain way. We want them to love us the same way we want them to love us. I think I spelled that wrong. I did. I'm just going to put aqua. You know what I mean? When the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups are more nurturing and understanding of you. You know what I mean? They see where you're trying to get to. And they can love you more than you love them and still feel whole. Our generation, or like the way that we're living right now, doesn't seem to be that way. All right, but anyway. Aquarius. Aqua. So what's next in love? Don't say someone might be trying to heal the connection with you. Could be a Libra. Could be a Sag. This person's undecided about whether they want to. You guys maybe also taking some time out to yourself. Hey there, what's up, sunshine? All right, like, so I guess when this person tries to rekindle the connection with you, you may be undecided or maybe like wavering about whether you want to. All right, because maybe somebody who you have like bad memories, not bad memories, but like a bad experience with. You may have felt like they were very controlling, or maybe a little intimidating or forceful in the way that they went about doing things. But this is like somebody who's trying to come over and maybe comfort the situation. I didn't mean to say come over, but maybe they're trying to come over. All right, but that's not what I really meant to say. I just meant to say that this is somebody who's just trying to like smooth over the situation. All right, now some of y'all could be blocking this person. You may feel like they play games, like they're really hesitating. You know, some of y'all may even feel like they're not that attractive. You know, you may feel like, I'm not really that interested in this person. They're seeming to play a lot of games. You know, they're not really taking action. They're not taking initiative. You know what I mean? So some of y'all may be like just cutting somebody off again. Hey, what's up, Blue Butterfly? It seems like y'all may be cutting somebody off and just maybe finding peace being by yourself, just chilling. You know what I mean? No, I don't have a girlfriend. That's the joke. That's the joke. But others of you may be taking the opportunity because Two of Pentacles could be either which way we go. I don't know exactly which one I want to do. So some of y'all actually be trying to adapt to the situation, possibly rekindle the relationship. Even if you're not super interested just yet, or even if this person acts elusive or aloof, you may still kind of go along with it because the vibes are good. This person's pretty chill. You know what I mean? You may not really be like, I don't know, you may not like the other options that you have anyway. So it kind of may be like one of those things where you just kind of like get along just to go along for the moment. For some of y'all, that's what it kind of seems like. It does seem like the relationship isn't going to be a long-term relationship, or it has potential to, I will say that. But the way you guys would be like going about it, it doesn't have potential to be long. You guys may kind of see it as like a long shot, like a possibility, but not really something that's going to happen the way that you would like it to. Hey, what's up, Eva? You may want the relationship to, go further and, exceed expectations, but you may not really believe in it. You may not really trust that it's going there. All right, like this person wants to like heal the connection and build trust, and maybe even talk, but it's kind of like they don't. They just act distant. They're like, nah, I'm cool. Maybe it could be a little bit of bitterness, or maybe like feeling like vindictive. So like maybe if you don't, because sometimes it can be like they're playing games. So like if you don't initiate, then they don't. If you don't talk, then they don't. You know what I mean? If you ignore them, then they ignore you. It kind of comes off like that vibe. But it looks like they want to settle that and not be that way, because they kind of feel like you don't respect their authority, or you don't respect them or see them as somebody in your life who you want to impress. So they feel like you don't see them as valuable in a way. So that might be why they act distant. They may feel like you're not interested. You don't really see them as like valuable, or see them as somebody who you want to impress, or somebody who you want to show your best features to. Hey there, what's up, Talent Glam Squad? So that's kind of what it looks like. You may still just be kind of juggling about whether you want to interact with this person or like start all over again. It might be one of those feelings where it's like, is it better to go about it this way, or is it better to just like cut this situation off? So you may kind of be like straddling the fence for a little while before making a real decision. So like I said, some of y'all will go with it. Others of you may be like, I'm good on that. It's not enough passion for me. So I don't know, if you're one of those people that need a lot of passion, a lot of attraction, a lot of sexual chemistry, a lot of sexual energy, a lot of initiation, or a lot of like communicating, it might not be the one for you. But if you are like okay with just the vibes and maybe just chilling with this person, just being around, and things just kind of go as they go, going with the flow, then maybe you'll probably stay with this person. You know what I mean? Because it's somebody who doesn't feel like they have control over the relationship at all, but they just kind of like, roll with the punches. So, all right, anyway, let me give you signs. You like a Capricorn. Who look like a Capricorn? Let me give you signs. Could be an Aries, could be a Sag, could be a Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, or a Libra. All right. Who look like a Capricorn? Me? Hey there, Pentarina. You talking about me? All right, Capricorn. Let me put back so everybody can know we're going backwards. All right. It's going pretty well, actually. I can't complain. It's another good day. We in here dog sitting. You know what I mean? I didn't even tell y'all. So yesterday I was planning on going live, but my daughter, she gets into a fight at school yesterday. Well, it wasn't even really a fight. She was being bullied. So it wasn't really a fight. Or maybe she wasn't being bullied. Maybe she was just really talking shit. I have no idea. She wasn't hurt, just her pride and her ego. But it's the fact that my baby was fighting. You know what I mean? And she was fighting this little girl who looked like a little boy. So that really pissed me off. I was like, hold on, don't do my baby. I'll be ready to fight. You know what I mean? But I understand it's kids. She's in middle school. Middle school is usually one of those times where like, we fight. You know what I mean? So I was trying to be understanding, compassionate, and an adult at the same time. Angry as hell. Like, yo, don't fuck around with my child. Anyway, Capricorn. What's next in love? Okay, what we got? Oh, Two of Pentacles. So trying to make sense of your feelings. Yep. So some of y'all could be feeling closed off when it comes to like romance or love options. Maybe a little bored with the options that you have, or just content with the options you have. So I do got you guys having a change of luck coming up soon, or the relationships. I am a Capricorn. You got great intuition. What am I say? Oh yeah, so the tables are turning for y'all when it comes to romance. So some of y'all, so it's a couple different stories here, so I'm gonna give y'all. She didn't win. She did not win. That's what really made me upset too. Cause I was like, girl, you're supposed to die on that hill. You know what I mean? You don't gotta win the fight. You just gotta let them know that you fit in the fight. You know what I mean? She's just a little too pretty for him, so it wasn't like that for her. That's her first fight. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. That's still my baby though. Yeah, next time she be on their ass. Next time she's on their ass. That's what I was telling her. Don't worry about it. Next time you on them. You just be ready. That's it. All right. Anyway, so some of y'all may not really be like in your emotional bag right now. You may not really be like able to sort through your feelings or not. You may kind of like feel like relationships are maybe constricting, or yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can't win them all. I told her that too. You can't win them all. You may feel like they're restricting. All right, but anyway, what I said is there's gonna be a change of patterns when it comes to your relationships or your connections. You could be having people who are a lot more attractive to you, or a lot more attractive taking action on y'all. So if you weren't like super pressed with the options you were having, then you're gonna be having some new ones, and some old ones will be ending. All right, it does look like end results coming here. So some of y'all are getting over like hardships or difficulties when it comes to dating, romance, getting your needs met. Because the Four of Cups is here, and that's usually like, I'm not fulfilled anymore. What once was good to me is no longer good to me. So some of y'all, it could be like past friends, past lovers, maybe. But anyway, if it's past lovers or even new people, the dynamic has changed. So let's say that maybe before you were feeling juggled, or feeling like you were just an option, or you were feeling like you were putting in more effort, or you were feeling like you were more driven or more dedicated, or any of that. All right, it could feel like that. So it looks like you guys will be honing in on a new skill, or learning how to be more charming, persuasive, opposed to being overbearing, controlling, telling or demanding, like telling people what they're going to do, what you expect from them, and then getting into like power struggles with them if they don't do that. You won't have to do that in this next go around, this next chapter. You will experience that though before you like get out of that. So if you guys are like in that pattern, then you're going to experience that. If you're not in that pattern, then you go to that first, and then you'll see there'll be newer connections that come in who will be very attractive, and they'll be very devoted towards you. All right, these will be people who want to lock you down too, want to keep you around. All right, so they may be hesitating, initiating with you, but it's going to come unexpectedly. It's like, it's inevitable actually. It's in a form where you're going to see them coming, because we got the Wheel of Fortune here, which means there's an interaction. It's a big interaction. It's just one that changes the dynamic between y'all. So it could be like a conversation. It could be like maybe a gift or emotional like story that you guys share, like coming together through emotional stories, or expressing yourselves through like anything, maybe art in some way. So maybe these are like artist people or something. I don't know. I just get that you're gonna be having some people who are gonna be devoted towards you. Could be like two people. All right, so that's what the Two of Pentacles here too. So it could be like two people. All right. So I just kind of feel like you guys are just getting over like difficulties when it comes to relationship. Maybe you guys have issues talking, communicating, or like cutting things off. And this could be like sometimes, I don't know why I'm saying this in love, but I was gonna say like, I guess sometimes it could be like a train of thought, or a train of behavior, or what you accept. Because it seems like you guys may be changing that now, or finding more of a balance with like what you give and connections, like recognizing like, oh, maybe I'm giving too much, maybe I'm doing too much. You know what I mean? Because the people who are coming in are going to show you that they're more persistent, or they're more devoted than you are. So that may be a change for some of y'all, because we do got the Tower here and the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely a change that's happening for y'all, and it's one that's faded for you too. So congratulations. All right, so let me give you signs. We got Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, and Gemini. All right. Woo, what'd y'all say? You dated a Capricorn and they were upright. Look, ha ha. Love hearts. Hey, love hearts. That's what I always hear too. They always say that. Oh yeah, you a Capricorn. You good at sex. This is true. This is what we do. This is how we connect with sex. You may not get all the emotional compatibility that you want. Definitely timeless. Hey, Chantel, the reason I say timeless is because I'll be giving you a bunch of different scenarios. So like one scenario will be playing out, let's say currently. Then another scenario is playing out maybe behind that, maybe right, what they call it, concurrently running with it. So it could be like that too. Where are we at now? Saggy. Definitely timeless. All right. All right, so Sag, which one did I do? Okay, we didn't do these. All right, so Sag, what's next in love? Saggy Vaggy. Oh, some of y'all about to be having some sex with somebody. Now, this could be somebody who you feel treats you wrong. This could be like a form of maybe feeling like you vindicated yourself. So maybe it may make y'all feel like you're in charge or in power. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so this is somebody who's definitely a player in a player mode. Could be a Capricorn. Somebody definitely acts like they don't care, or like they're not that interested, or like they're not really paying attention to you. Yeah, definitely with the High Priestess here. All right, so somebody who acts like they don't see you, acts like they don't care. Oh my gosh, Queen of Swords. So you got 3 different people. All right, so you guys could be made. I don't know if you're going on a spurt. I don't know if you're going on a spurt or like sleeping with multiple people. But yeah, whatever. It's your life, not mine. I don't care. But if that's not the case, then you definitely be having sex with somebody. That's what you do have coming, sex. All right, it's definitely past person. That's what I will say. You do got some new people looking, but it's mostly past people are like really interested in you. They're trying to figure you out. You know what I mean? Because you may be coming off as very distant yourself, detached, not really caring about what's happening. And they could even feel like you're being a little vindictive in some ways. You know what I mean? Like the way that you talk to them now comes off as a little maybe condescending, comes off as a little detached or like bitter. You know what I mean? A little bitter. They could be feeling that way about you. They may feel like you're just accepting the relationship as it is and you're just going along with the motions, but you're really looking for other things or other opportunities. You know what I mean? So like you may be around, but like they don't really know if you're really interested. You know what I mean? They don't know if you're really into this anymore. You don't seem to be as passionate. You're not doing as much talking. You know what I mean? And they really feel they're watching you to see what you're doing. They spy on you to see what you're doing. Like who are you into? What are you into? Like who are you interested in now? Who's talking to you now? So this person is super nosy right about now. It could be like more than one. It could be 2. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So like if you have exes that are around, they're still regretting how things played out between y'all, but they don't want to say that. They don't want to say that at all because they can't really tell how you feel about the connection. So I kind of feel like they don't want to be the fool in this situation by telling you how they feel, saying what's on their mind. They kind of want to like, just maybe let it go, but it doesn't really seem like they want to let it go. It's like they probably would do that for rational reasons, but like it seems like they would regret having to let it go. You know what I mean? This is somebody who wants a family or wants a relationship. They kind of feel like, so this is somebody who's like, feels like they invested a lot of time into the connection, or you may feel like you've invested a lot of time into the connection. All right. What do I kind of feel like? I feel like this person maybe wants to tell you some news or tell you something that they've been holding back. It's a desire that they have. Others of you may be blocking somebody too. I don't know which one of them you may be blocking, but you may be blocking maybe an older one or a younger one. So like one that maybe comes in, they may be overly confident, super flamboyant, talks a lot of shit. They thinks they know everything. They come off like a know-it-all. You know what I mean? They do know a lot, but they come off like a know-it-all. For some of y'all, they could be in like leadership position or maybe like a teacher, school teacher. Some of y'all, they could be like a fighter or just like very aggressive. You know what I mean? Quick to snap off or pop off about whatever. Like they get easily jealous. So you may be noticing that with this person. Oh, dang. Younger by 10 years, you're blocking them. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. They were overly confident. They were like overly assured that they have you. So this is somebody who misread you. They couldn't really tell how you were feeling about them, so they just kind of like try to put on an act of maybe being overly confident, overly assured, you know what I mean? Or like acting like they really don't care. It doesn't bother me. But this is somebody who actually kind of regrets not like speaking up or saying what was on their mind. But it was really just because they can't read you. They don't know how you feel about situations. Like how deep are your emotions? How deep are your feelings? Because this is somebody who doesn't do well with emotions or feelings. You know what I mean? They detach whenever like there's a discrepancy, or whenever there's a setback, or whenever there's a disgruntled like conversation between y'all. So like if you have problems or disagreements, this person kind of separates. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what's going on. They're like, oh no, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get engaged in this because I don't really know what this person is on or what this person may do. So they just like watching you. Just kind of seeing like who you with, who's interested in you, who you interested in, who you talking to. Because this may be somebody who thinks that you maybe can find better, or that you have found better, or that's what you're currently looking for. So they're just kind of like staying back and just observing. So yeah, that's it. Most of them would be accepting that you're like loose, like you're cutting them loose, or like you're letting go. So some of them be accepting it, but they won't be saying nothing. They'll just be watching you, observing you, seeing what you do next. Like, okay, well, you're not with me. Who are you going for next? So they may just be looking for that, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. All right, so let me get some. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag. That's all the signs. Well, that's not all the signs, because we got Scorpio here. Okay, yeah, it's not all the signs. All right, cool. So let's get the Scorpio. Ooh, I'm on a roll. I'm doing good. All right, Scorpio. All right. Let's go. Miss Cleo. All right. So, Scorpio, what's next in love? What we got? Okay, 7 of Wands. Okay. So some of y'all could be setting up some boundaries soon with a partner. Could be with a Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn. Looks like you'll be setting boundaries, or you guys could be having a direct communication, direct talk about something. Maybe like a past betrayal, or like the relationship not having potential. So you guys may be talking about this relationship not going anywhere, or like steadily hitting a roadblock, like continually hitting a roadblock, or continually like coming to the same like result, conclusion when it comes to like conversations, or when it comes to like where it goes, like it doesn't go past a certain point. Some of y'all, so they have their own agenda at mind soon. So it looks like they may try to work with you, because we got the Justice here. So it looks like they may try to make amends in some way, or try to make some type of deal, compromise between the two of y'all. So like you guys, some of y'all, you may just like end the relationship, maybe romantically, and turn into like friends. Let me get signs real quick. Could be a Leo, Sag, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, so some of y'all may just like turn this into like maybe like a friendship, or you guys may start back at like a friendship. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who wants to do it right. That's what it feels like. They want to do the situation right. All right, so you do got, all right, so I'm gonna give you a bunch of different stories, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. You got 5 people. So if you guys are single, there's like 5 different suitors that are around you. All right, so some of y'all may be like cutting some of these off, or like just eliminating some options. Like, and it's with the King of Swords, it's just about being very observant, or very, I mean, I could say rational, but that's not the word I'm thinking about. It's just like kind of like having a clear head about what you want to do next. All right, so this could come through conversations that you may be having with the partners or a partner. All right, if there was like a disappointment between y'all, like maybe a huge letdown, or like they didn't come through in the way they said they were going to come through, this person's going to be trying to make up for that. All right, so they could be trying to like offer you a gift, or try to put in some type of work or some type of service for you, or you know, there's like an opportunity they're going to be trying to offer you here. So they're trying to get this situation to progress. So even if it's a past person, this person, you guys may take a break. There may be a pause. That's what I want to say. Maybe like a break, a pause after a conversation that maybe gets intense or is kind of deep. All right. And it can sometimes be a conversation that you guys keep having. Because I kind of feel like that. I kind of feel like it's a conversation that you guys keep having, but it doesn't produce anything. Nothing comes of it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this person wants to maybe take a step back, you know what I mean? And maybe like reconsider why things are acting the way they are, or why things are happening the way they are. They maybe want to give to themselves. So maybe this person has to heal You know what I mean? Like they have to kind of heal their emotions, heal their ego, you know what I mean? And then maybe try to make peace with the situation. Because like right now, this person kind of feels like detached from this situation or feels more empowered, feels like they know more, like they've got more information. So maybe they feel like after a conversation with y'all, like all of a sudden it's like, okay, I got all I need to know about this situation now. It's not really going to be anything that I hoped it would be. It's not going to produce any fruit for all the work that I put in. I'm not going to get much. You know what I mean? So they may be like taking the time away for a little bit just to kind of like gather their thoughts. You know what I mean? And then you'll get the conversation or communication from them again. They'll be coming back again. But they may, like I said, try to start off as like a friend and then try to, or like start off like trying to be cordial, trying to be helpful, you know what I mean? Trying to assist you in some way. You know what I mean? Like trying to learn you all over again is what I'm gonna say. So like they may try to like dip off and then come back and be like, okay, let me try to like get to know you again. You know what I mean? Let me try to make up for like what happened before. I know I let you down. I know I didn't do what I said I would do. I know blah, 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 blah. All right. And they may be trying to build with you. They have their own motive though. The motive behind it is to start the connection all over again with the Ace of Cups. So this would be a game of them like, not, it's like a in and out almost like a Knight of Wands, but it's not quite that. It's like just not talking as much, not saying what's really on my mind as much. You know what I mean? Like maybe really like sitting and processing my own feelings. Like I heard what you said, but I don't really know what to say towards you just yet. So let me sit on it for a minute and let me think about it. And when I come clear with myself, because that's what the King of Swords is with the Temperance. So once I become clear with myself about what I want or what I need, then I'm gonna start communicating to you, and I'm gonna try to fix up whatever happened between us. Because for some of y'all, it could have been unequal, or you could just feel like they weren't on the same page, like you guys weren't going for the same goal with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's like we're not really aiming at the same basket. You're not putting in the same effort I am. You could maybe feel like they were trying to come up off you, which could be like trying to find better options because they're dealing with you. Like you may be very attractive, you may be very abundant, you may be very popular, and by dating you or being around you, this can help them be seen by other people who will be like on your level. You get me? So you may have felt that way about this person, like they were using as a stepping stone. But if that was the case, then it doesn't look like it's going that way now. It just looks like they're going to be wanting to talk it out. But it's going to be a little bit. Not a long time. Not even a long time. Not even a long time. It's just like you guys just won't feel like the relationship's going to be worth the effort or the energy that you guys are putting in. So there's definitely a halt for a second. Some type of halt. And then you guys come back around and start initiating again. And just trying to build and try. So what's going to happen is they're going to probably try to put back in the same effort. Not the same effort, but they're going to probably try to like put in more work towards where you guys were already at. So like wherever you guys maybe stopped at, so I don't know where you guys were in the relationship, but wherever you stopped at in the relationship, they're gonna be trying to come rekindle that and maybe add to that, you know what I mean? Like just somebody who feels like you usually take on their burdens or you take on their responsibilities that they have, you know what I mean? So they be wanting to be in a relationship with you because of that. So like in the past, like I said, some of y'all, you could have felt like they were taking advantage, getting more, or like getting more of your work than what they were putting in. And they're not going to want to do that. They're going to want to come in, but it's going to be a little at a time is what I will say. A little at a time. So like maybe it just starts with conversations like, hey, hi, how you feeling? Hope you're doing good. You know what I mean? As an intent to try to like open the door, get their foot back in the door again. All right. So yeah, if you guys are dealing with somebody, you're still going to be having a real talk about boundaries and about the things you will and won't accept. All right. You may be like, I kind of feel like a lot of y'all have a lot of options. Even if you guys aren't really like paying attention to them, I feel like you have a lot of other options here. People that you get along with, people that you are on the same page with, or at least emotionally, like you guys have the same desire for the same outcome. You just may be going about it differently. You know what I mean? Have your own goals or own like milestones like in mind. So like maybe your milestone might be like if they start texting me first, or if they start taking me on dates first, or if they start saying I love you first, or like, you know, you like there's milestones that you'll have in relationships. You may be starting to like pay attention to those or start to like change them up, like what you consider to be advancement in the relationship. You know, you might become a lot more acute or a lot more perceptive of what's going on around you, but be at peace with yourself. So it's like feeling whole regardless of how it goes. You know what I mean? And when I tell people how I feel or what I think about a situation, I'm okay however it turns out. So some of y'all are going to be feeling this way shortly. All right, so let me get signs. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Sag, Gemini, Leo. All right. Okay. Let's put that right there. Libra. Okay, Libra. Where we at? Okay, we over here. All right, so Libra, what's coming next in love? All right, so next in love. What we got? All right, recovering from a heartbreak or recovering from a disappointment. I feel like you guys are gonna be okay, so there's gonna be an argument coming up soon, or like a heated discussion that you may be having with somebody. This could be a desire to win, like say things that maybe are hurtful or say things that are proving a point, and then you guys come together. Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Okay, all right. So then you guys will be making up. So if you're gonna have an argument or a disagreement with somebody, you may release them, and then you guys will make up. All right, this could be like, it looks like a past person. Like you guys may be getting over what happened in the past. So okay, so that's the argument. I get it. And then starting it all over again because we got the world in reverse. All right, so let me give you signs real quick. We got Libra, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so what you will get, if for somebody else, it's going to be a new person, but it's going to be a similar experience. All right, so this will be somebody who's very playful, very inspirational. Also somebody who's very flirty. They're cute. It's cute because of Page. They're cute. All right. So you do have, if it's a new love, it's a new person. They may be wanting to have a relationship with you, but because we got Page of Cups here, and because we got the world in reverse, this may be somebody who still also needs to grow up in some experiences. Probably when it comes to expressing emotions. Probably when it comes to expressing how they feel about stuff. All right. Probably also dealing with boundaries. Like this may be somebody who's healed through some childhood wounds, like a past experience that you guys have had. You know, they may have healed through that, but this is also somebody who's like repeating some type of like pattern again. And it's a cycle that they haven't really quite gotten out of, which could be around their relationships, where this is somebody who always like to either fight for the attention of their lovers or someone who has issues like, I'm gonna say standing down. So, or it's like maybe even standing their ground sometimes. I don't know, I just get that they're gonna be talking about it, talking things out with you. They want to release a grudge or release some type of hardship that you guys have been through. It's a heartfelt talk that you guys are gonna have, but it comes from like a disagreement, an argument, you know what I mean, a petty back and forth. That's where it comes from, a petty back and forth, and then you guys become friends or lovers or, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say you guys take it too far because we haven't gotten anywhere. We got the world here. Oh, we do got the Eight of Pentacles though, so there's progress that gets made. So what has to happen here for y'all is you guys got to keep the relationship light. I was telling somebody this story before, but you guys got to keep the relationship light, like cordial, friendly, playful, you know what I mean? A lot of joking, a lot of playing. You guys got to take this relationship light. Because this is somebody who probably takes you serious, or somebody who feels like they've already experienced this before. I've done this before. I've been here before. So you need to keep this as a light connection where you guys are just like, it's not touch and go, but it's more like cute names. It's like going on dates. You know what I mean? Like trying to make it more emotional connecting, where we like get to know each other on an emotional level. Like, what do you like? You know, and try to. And I'm not saying try to make them angry, but like sometimes with the communication of frustration, you get who this person really is. So that's what needs to happen. There has to be a talk or a disruption in the sense where it's like we argue, we bicker back and forth, and then we come back together. So that's like going to be your version of like figuring out who this person is and what they've learned or what they've healed through from their past. All right, now, others of you, I kind of feel like you guys are going to be letting go of somebody from your past too. So like a new person maybe, and then an old person you guys are letting go of, because maybe you guys keep repeating the same pattern, the same cycle. It never goes nowhere. It never evolves. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys keep bringing up the same disappointments or the same heartbreaks. You guys keep talking about it, keep harping on it, you know, and it causes a lot of friction in the connection. But you guys get along. I mean, not get along, but you guys like enjoy being around each other. There's like a lot of harmony, or it feels good because we got Two of Cups, which is usually about mutual attraction, kind of like the lovers. This is on a light level, and because we got the Page of Cups, it's on a light level. You guys have mutual attraction or mutual feelings. You both feel the same way. I guess the conflict is like, say, whether this will be fulfilling or not. You know what I mean? Because this is somebody who's kind of open to love. they like that joy and that passion or that comfortability of being in a relationship. But at the same time, this may be somebody who also is like feeling like they're growing or outgrowing maybe like a past connection or their past relationships, or like how they used to do relationships. They may feel like they're outgrowing it. So now they could be maybe wanting to adventure somewhere differently, not like a different place, but like the connection itself. They may be wanting to venture into it differently than how they normally do other connections. So for some of y'all, it could be like them maybe being more verbal, maybe being more aggressive, maybe being more playful, maybe being more flirty. You know what I mean? Like this is them trying it though. They're not really experienced in this. So this is them trying it this way as opposed to the way that they've always done it. Hey, what's up, Dominguez? So it's something along the lines of that. I do get you got past people coming back too. So like these are past people that you were probably gotten over too. Like just release them, release the idea of being anything or making anything happen with them. They're gonna be soon trying to fight for your attention or trying to compete for a relationship with you because they can see the progress that you've made, or they can see how you've grown. But these may be people who haven't, they're like maybe the same way that they've always been. So like maybe the way they were acting before when you left them behind, they're still that same person, it seems like. All right, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing for some of y'all. Because sometimes if you can accept the person for who they are and you start to get like a clear picture of how they were, then you can like deal with them even if they're from the past. Because you're like, all right, well, I understand that this person doesn't hug, kiss, this person doesn't pay bills, this person doesn't cook meals every day, this person doesn't wash clothes, or I don't know, clean my bathrooms or clean my kitchen, or I don't know, whatever. They're not like the Page of Cups is like, this is somebody who isn't as generous. All right, that's what it is. They're not as generous, but they are very playful, and they sometimes play relationships up to be better than what they imagine them to be. Like this is somebody who can be very hopeful about how the connection can go. And if it's not just somebody I'm saying, then I'm saying this about you. You may be the person that's very hopeful about how relationships could go, how you would like to see connections be. You may like to have to fight for your affection. You may like to fight for your connections. You may like to be competitive for your connections. All right, but anyway, if that's the case, it looks like you're gonna still be repeating the same patterns that you did in the past, but you're gonna be learning something that you've missed. All right, most likely for some of y'all, it's about letting people in and recognizing where you need to assert boundaries. Like, oh, you know, maybe when this person does this, I need to be like, we're not gonna do that, or I'm not accepting that. So you guys will be learning that. All right, and there's a growth that's happening for some of y'all, but it starts off as like repeating the same pattern, the same cycle. We're doing this same shit all over again. But with the Five of Wands, that's a growth. It's growth through tension. It's growth through having to fight. You know what I mean? Having to defend yourself. So there's growth here that happens here. So you guys may be experiencing the same pattern again with somebody who maybe didn't make you feel the most secure in the relationship. You know what I mean? You may be just kind of used to them. Maybe you know them, or they just give off a vibe of like being very comfortable, cozy, easy to get along with. So you may just be like interacting with somebody like that. You may feel like this person's a heartbreaker, or like this is somebody who has like a lot of other people fighting for their attention. Or you may start noticing this about you. Like when it comes to relationships, a lot of people are trying to fight for your attention, and they're becoming a lot more flirty, a lot more playful, a lot more charming. They may even try to be a little bit generous with you, you know, in a subtle way though. It's not like overtly, it's subtle. All right. I do get that. All right. So these are people who feel like they don't have control in your dynamic. If these are like old people or new people, they don't feel like they have control in your dynamic, but they do want to fight for your validation. All right. So let me get signs. Could be a Libra, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Was that all the signs? No, it was not, because I did not say Gemini. And I didn't say Taurus. Oh, yeah, I said Taurus. I didn't say Virgo, though. All right. So, where we at? Virgo. Okay. Virgo. What y'all doing tonight? Y'all got some plans tonight? Somebody was asking me, like, what you plan to do tonight? I was like, I don't even know, bro. Something. I don't know, though. Nothing too major. All right, Virgo. What we got? So, Virgo, what's next in love? All right, some of y'all could be a breakup. All right. Could be a breakup. You may be standing your ground with somebody. Could be with the Aries, could be with the Virgo. Here we got Three of Swords. So you guys could be, it looks like a breakup here is happening for some of y'all. Or sometimes it could just be like, we're no longer on the same page. We don't feel the same way anymore. You may be taking your power back from somebody. Could be with a Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Leo. All right, this looks like a player too. Somebody who just likes to control you or just likes to control your happiness. Somebody who may even see you as a trophy. Could be a Pisces. All right, could be a Gemini and Aries. Cancer, again, the Two of Cups in reverse. All right, so we're done with that. We got Leo. So you guys are gonna have power struggles soon. All right, this could be like your partner holding back. This could be like people that you're interested in, not really expressing themselves, or they're coming off too forceful, too aggressive. You know what I mean? And with the Three of Swords, this can be like them expressing harsh truths, which could be like, you know how sometimes you can like holler at somebody, or like they can holler at you, and then they like maybe like play you to the left a little bit, or they just kind of like act undecisive about you, and you be like, oh well, fuck you then, dude, guy, girl, you wasn't all that anyway. They may be like that. It doesn't have to be quite like that, but it's kind of like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, well, if you're not that interested like I'm interested, or you don't feel the same way I feel, well, forget you then. And they start holding back. So you may be experiencing this in relationships. But I also kind of feel like some of y'all are just going to be like ghosting somebody or cutting somebody off. All right, somebody probably kept you stuck in your head. The relationship wasn't moving forward in the way that you were hoping it would move forward. They were more self-possessed, or more emotionally worried about what their needs were. Very little reciprocation when it comes to them focusing on your needs or your emotional compatibilities. So this is somebody who you're not on the same page with. They're more so like looking at you as a trophy, looking at you as a possession, or looking at you as something that's temporary happiness. All right, but this is somebody who also puts on the air of maybe being like looking at it as like long term, or like giving up this, I wanted to say public status of like maybe being married or being in a commitment. Like just somebody who wants the commitment, but like at the same time, this is somebody who wants to be able to do what they want to do. The Two of Pentacles shows that means that they're going to be playing games. So it's not going to be them being for real with you. They're not going to really be telling you what's going on or what they really desire. I think it's just more about control, wanting you to maybe isolate from other people, wanting you to maybe see other relationships as like not equal to you or not valuable to you, which is just normal. That's normal. But what's the issue is this person is trying to control you. That's the issue. All right. And it kind of comes off as a little deceptive, or comes off as them trying to be controlling of the dynamic. Like this is somebody who likes you to be staying home, or likes you not to be seen by other people. They could be a little socially awkward themselves. You know what I mean? But I guess they just feel like they have power in the connection between the both of you. What'd you say, big dog? What you doing? I'm working. You really be on it, bro. I do my best too, Sean. You working too, Dominguez? But yeah, this would be somebody who plays games. All right, they give you an impression of wanting to be long term with you, wanting to take it to the next level with you. Even if you're married to this person, this is somebody who's probably got other options. Like they seen you as like the trophy. Like, okay, I got my wife, or I got my husband. All right, now what else is out here? You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. This is somebody who has short-term vision. I was about to say short-term memories, but this is somebody who has a short-term vision of like relationships. They're very not narrow-minded. They're very short-sighted when it comes to connections and relationships. You know what I mean? They don't really see past what's in front of them right now. So like just somebody who kind of feels like they're gonna always have power in the connection, or always have authority in the connection, and that's why they're acting this way. So like their goal is to try to like force you. I'm gonna say force you to commit. All right, or force you to settle down, or force you to be satisfied with what they're offering you. Now, it's not necessarily like physically forcing, but forcing you sometimes can be like holding back from you, not being as charming as I normally be, coming off a lot more domineering or demanding of you, ghosting you, not really talking to you, leaving you confused. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's blocking you, then coming back, then blocking you again. So it's like a mental game that they play here. All right, this is somebody who even might try to like sleep with you, because they may have good sex, because you got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands here. So they may have good sex. They may try to even sleep with you, you know what I mean, and try to like, you know, lay it down for real. Like just somebody who probably sees themselves as a prize. That's what it really gives me. This person sees themselves as a prize in your life. Doesn't mean that they see themselves as a prize everywhere else, because the King of Wands in reverse. So like this is somebody who's really insecure and overly confident without really showing you like proof. Without really showing you proof of them being able to do what they say they can do. They just kind of like talk the talk, like they're on it. Now, even though we got the Emperor here, because you got like 1, 2, 3, like maybe 3, 4 people max. So like if it's like a past person or past people, these are people who still want you to see them as the best, in the best light. They feel like they have authority, or they have some type of control or some type of status in your life where like if they say something, then you're gonna go for it, or you're gonna like move, or you know, just like change how you would act around them. That's how they feel. So like I just feel like your relationships right now aren't really equal when in terms of like the desires or the feelings that you guys have for each other. Y'all don't really feel the same way about the connection. You could like them more, they can like you more, you know what I mean? And it, for some of y'all, it may not even be equal attraction. You know what I mean? Like this person may like you more for sex, or like as a trophy, or like just for satisfaction or whatever. And this person may be looking at you as like long term, or you may be looking at them as long term. It could go back and forth. It's one of those two here that's happening here, because the 2 of Pentacles here, which can be like wavering, or it's usually like not being able to make sense of how you feel about things, weighing the odds. Which way is it better to do? Is it better to date her, or is it better to just sleep with her? Is it better to marry her, or is it better to keep her as a girlfriend and do what I want to do? You know what I mean? Like this is that person doing here. They haven't even really come to a clear conclusion either. So it may come off as like mixed signals. And that might be how you can kind of spot what's going on, or when this is happening, or when this is all going down. It may come off as like mixed signals, and you may start feeling like this person is greedy or self-absorbed. And so a lot of y'all aren't going to be feeling like you're liking the options that you have. You may be feeling unfulfilled by them. You may feel like emotionally these aren't going to be it. So just a period in time though. And it's just meant to get your this is just meant to teach you how to have more charm and more charisma, how to be more persuasive to get what you want, opposed to being forceful. Kind of like the Capricorn. Oh yeah, but if you guys are dealing with the Capricorn, because we do got Capricorn here, you guys are having to learn how to be persuasive to get what you desire, and not be so overbearing or so forceful. All right, like cutting them off, or like not talking to them, or holding back from them, or sometimes it can be like trying to say harsh or blunt truths to them as a way of trying to get control of it. It's not going to get the relationship where you want it to be. It's not going to get it to the longevity that you're hoping it to be. That's not going to be the case. And even if you're in a relationship right now, doing what you're doing is not going to keep it stable. It's not going to keep it going the way you would like it to go. It's going to keep power struggles going continually in the connection. So even if you guys stay married for forever, the same pattern will keep playing forever and ever and ever until you learn how to be more charming. All right, and like see things down the line. So like maybe right now they're not able to hug and kiss the way that you want them to. You have to be patient. You have to charm them, persuade them. Why should they be hugging and kissing you? You know what I mean? Maybe you smell nicer today. Maybe you did your hair differently. Maybe you took off that funky ass house robe that you wear every fucking day. You know what I mean? It may not be that for y'all, but like maybe you take that off. Maybe today you try to be more appealing. Maybe today you take your health into consideration. Maybe today you reach out instead. Like it's that going on here, all right? Like power struggles are going on, but they may be silent. They may not be spoken about, all right? So, let me give you signs. Could be an Aries, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn. All right. Damn. Virgo, your people be super controlling. All right. So, Leo, wait. Yeah, Leo. Leo. All right. You still here, Linus? Thanks for being here. See, I be trying to tell people all the good stuff about Leos. Y'all be super devoted, and that's why I value y'all. Sometimes. Because when y'all get on your own shit, I'm like, I'm good. Hey there, Totally Mixed. All right, so Leo, what's next in love? Again, standing your ground. 5 of Swords and the Emperor, standing your ground. There's gonna be a talk, communication. So you guys, maybe, what do we got? Not being able to let go. So there's a grudge. You guys are definitely getting messages from somebody from afar, or somebody who you tried to move on from. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Capricorn, could be a Sag, could be a Taurus, could be a Leo, Scorpio, Sag again. So this person's gonna be trying to start a relationship with you all over again. They're gonna be trying to brush it fast too, but trying to keep it like cool, relaxed. All right, just somebody who's trying to make the best of a bad situation, or trying to make like see the brighter side of the connection. So they're gonna start trying to be more focused on you. All right, for others of you though, you guys may be trying to move on from a connection, taking a break, not talking to this person, like pondering what happened with them actually. And then you're going to be getting communication from them. Like this is somebody who kind of misses you being around because, you know, you make them happy. And they feel like they can be vulnerable with you. Could be all right, so let me give you something real quick. Could be a Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sag, Libra, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, and an Aries. All right, so for some of y'all, this person you've had sex with, or you've had some type of sexual connection with them. All right, but anyway, this is somebody who also, all right, this is a good thing. You guys do have mutual attraction, but you also have one, two, three people, it looks like. It could be more for some of y'all because we got the world here, but it looks like at least three people here. All right, so let me give you a story as if, because that can kind of confuse me a little bit, and that might be what the case is for some of y'all, where it gets kind of confusing, because the Two of Wands here sometimes could be like, is there better? You know what I mean? Like, you may have options, but you're like, is this better? Like, which one is better? Who's better? So if you got like multiple people around, you might be wondering like, who's better for you? Like, you may have issues letting go of one person or letting go of a grudge that you had with a person that you feel makes you very happy. You know what I mean? But it could be an issue of pride or an issue of ego. All right, which is a Leo thing. But your partners be very egoic too. So it's not like it's on y'all in this case, just y'all. I do know that they want to balance out the relationship though. So there maybe it's a conversation that gets had. They're going to be trying to talk to you as if they're very passionate about this shit and as if they let go of whatever you guys said in the past or whatever happened between y'all. So like if there's discrepancy, you guys may have a little hashing it out, clearing the air, saying some things that may be a little mean, a little rough. And then you guys kind of like get away for a little bit and then you guys start talking again like it never happened. You guys got mental issues. Why? What the hell? Because that's how it goes. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to have a disagreement, an argument, a talk, a fight. Like, you know what I mean? And then after that, you guys are you're going to have a silent grudge for a little bit. And then you guys are going to start talking again as if it never even happened. All right. So it's going to be talking like nothing ever happened. But for others of you, because the world is here with the Eight of Wands, there's new options or new communication from somebody who's a suitor. This could be a lot of romantic, like suitor messages. It could just be from one person, just sending you a lot of multiple messages. But I kind of get like you guys will be getting a couple different options happening here. All right, like a couple of things. You know, you say he has no idea who he's messing with. You a Leo and he's a Leo? You a Leo and he's a Leo? Because that's what I need to know. Because if you a Leo and he's a Leo, it's the same game. You may think that you can get a bunch of options. So can he. That's who y'all are. That's just y'all talent. You know what I mean? So if you guys were like playing that game, then you guys are just going to be sad for a while because you guys can just date forever. You guys could probably date the world if you wanted to. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're both Leos. Yeah, forget about it. Pack it up. You know what I mean? Unless he doesn't like take care of himself, that's the only way that he's not going to probably have any other options. So that's what's happening here. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that they're going to try to heal the connection between you. So if you guys got like multiple options, you know what I mean? You don't think I have them. I don't think I have them. I know you have them. I don't never doubt that you have options. I don't never doubt that. If you're a Leo, I don't never doubt that. But what I'm saying is, if he's a male Leo, so does he. You know what I mean? He may not like them all, but he has options. Similar to where you may not like them all, you have options. He was just being fun, time to move on. Not sad. Oh, okay, I get it. I mean, you know, you may not be like sad, but you know what I mean. You know, sometimes you can just kind of expect the relationship to be a certain way. I hoped it would be this way. You do have potential to be this way, but it's not that way. You know what I mean? And then you're like, all right, well, I'll just try something else. And they're doing the same thing. So, yeah. But anyway, I do get a comeback around. So you got either new experiences happening or past people coming back around trying to refresh the connection. And they're going to be very passionate about the connection. They're going to try to move it forward. So whatever maybe happened between y'all before, they're like, fuck it. I don't care. I've gotten over it. Let's just try to move forward. You know, I think most of them really just want you for sex. Not saying that the relationship can't go further, but I feel like they just kind of like very sexually attracted to you. You know what I mean? And your easygoing vibe, your demeanor, like they like your demeanor. They like how chill you are. All right. They also like maybe your wisdom or the knowledge that you have. So you kind of seem like you're not from around here. For some of y'all, you could be seeming like you're foreign. Even if you're not like foreign, you could just kind of seem like not like everybody else around here. Something about you, the way you act or the way you come off, just comes off like you don't really need people. You know, like you're at peace at all times. Like you know what you want and you can get that. So I do get bed card. The Lovers and the Four Swords, bed card. You definitely have sex if you guys want it. All right, there's an opportunity for that here. All right. Yeah, it's usually the sex. It's usually the sex. I believe it. Usually the sex with y'all. So that's what I got. I got you guys having sex. You guys may be having to make a choice though, because the lovers is here. So if you have options, you guys are gonna have to make a choice. All right. You said what? Luckily, what? Luckily, I'm single and been single. Save the drama for your mama. Oh, mixed with Venezuelan and Indian. Oh yeah, that's a pretty mix. That's nice. Nice hair, probably. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Huh. But yeah, you have to make a choice. All right, they're all going to be trying to get along with you. That's what I will say. They're all going to be trying to bring peace into the situation. They've been pondering and considering what's been going on. And what you're going to notice is them being very focused on you. Very focused on you. For others of you, they're going to find that they can find, maybe they feel like they can do better. But even after sitting on that for a while, even after sitting on it for a while, they'll come back around. All right, because you guys just have this bond. They feel like you guys have a bond. All right. Maybe an unbreakable bond. So you guys just keep doing the pattern all over and over again. All right. So what's the signs? Aquarius, Sag, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Libra, Aries, Leo. Now, if you guys are starting it all over again, this person isn't going to be like the most happy because maybe what happened before, but they're going to put on a good act of like, it ain't really no big deal. I ain't really tripping. You know what I mean? I got other things to fry. I'm focused more on other things, you know what I mean? They don't want to restart the connection, or they don't want to restart like that same drama that y'all had. They don't want to do that. But like I said, it's only for sex, or because they feel like they can trust you and like I can be around you and your vibes are really cool, and maybe you've grown in a way that they didn't see you before. So some of y'all could just be growing in a way that they're not used to you growing. Thank you there, Dominguez. All right. But definitely look for them to be moving fast and like talking to you with a lot of passion and enthusiasm when they come around. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, so Cancer. Cancer. Where's my water at? Drying my mouth out. Hey there, Kim Priest. Hey there, Maya. Maya. You dealing with a Cancer, Dominguez? We're going to see what we can see. All right. All right, we're back on this one again. All right, Cancer. What we got going on? Got some fake friends around you. All right, so you got some friends that's jealous, or maybe a partnership that you have, or jealous of the attention that you're getting, or jealous of like, I kind of feel like maybe it's a partner that you have. All right, so we got 2 cups. So making a choice soon, not 2 cups, 2 of Pentacles. So making a choice soon when it comes to your emotions. So you got an offer coming. Could be a Pisces, could be a Capricorn, could be an Aries, Aquarius. All right, so some of y'all may be afraid to actually take this risk or take a leap with this person. It could be a new person, could be a past person. Only because the Fool's in reverse. Could be a new past person. We're going to do that. Yeah, we definitely got a renewal. So, let me give you signs. We got Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For a little razzle-dazzle, could be a Sag. So, I know this person's going to be trying to find balance with you. Now, this is somebody who actually wants to stand up and fight for the connection. All right, now, they may have felt foolish in the past because the relationship didn't go as far as they would hope it would go, or it wasn't really moving, it was maybe losing momentum. I do get that this person is looking to start, I was going to say renegotiating, but it's reinitiating the connection between y'all. So they're going to start expressing their feelings, telling you how they feel. And because the Fool's here, it's just going to happen unexpectedly or come like sporadically. It's just like randomly, out of nowhere. They just start like wearing their heart on their sleeve around you, which could be like, and it comes out of their conversation. All right, it comes out of their conversation though. So for some of y'all though, this is maybe like a separate occasion for some of y'all. Some of y'all may be like going through therapy or like speaking to a therapist about some emotional healing or whatever. All right, so that could be happening here for some of y'all. All right, but I also get, you may be meeting also somebody on a social media, the swiping app, one of those swiping apps. You might be also meeting somebody on social media. I do get you getting like two options. These may be people who are afraid of like taking a risk towards you though, because they may not really be like your usual type, or they may be just a little unconventional than what you're used to. Sometimes it could be like they're foreign, or sometimes it could be like they're like maybe too gentle, too like emotional, which isn't like a bad thing, but sometimes with women that's a bad thing if you're a woman. Like if you're a man, it may not really be that bad, but you may have an issue with the affection. Like this may be somebody who's like overly affectionate, all huggy, kissy, likes to like be all over you, likes you to be all over them. But then it's like sometimes it feels like they flip-flop. Like today they don't want to. Today they don't want to be all over you. Today they don't want to give you all this affection. They're giving you small talk. Like it comes off like that. So you could be starting like connections that are having that, and they may kind of feel like they're starting, stopping, or you may kind of feel like they're up, down, not really like being what you would like them to be, because the Knight of Cups is here. This is always somebody who loves you conditionally. So like let's say, and it's also because the Page of Swords is here. This is a skeptical person, or somebody who's overly critical of details and overly critical of people. So there's maybe somebody like one day your hair isn't like, I'm talking about you, Dominguez? Damn. Well, you being real fickle with them, because some days you like them, some days you don't. It gives the feeling of like, I'm not that interested, but you are. It's like, I got feelings in this connection, but like, you know what I mean? It's really the vibes. You guys like the vibes, and you might like the affection and the cuddling and the fact that this person maybe caters to your needs, or that this person is very like caring of you. They express themselves to you. You know what I mean? It just can be like they can be not overly confident. They can just like lack humility at times. Like it has to go their way. They can come off as overburdening or pushing. Oh, you're the Aqua. Oh yeah, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, there you go. The Aqua. It's not such a bad thing though. This is somebody who just wants to start this relationship all over again. They're hoping to find balance with the connection. All right. So this is somebody who wants to be a lot more clear about what they expect or what they intend. So it comes through feelings. So with the Knight of Cups, this somebody finds you attractive. All right, and just somebody who finds you to be like fitting a picture of what they expect, like what they expect from their partners. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like you guys would be just randomly either like starting to maybe become a lot more emotionally connected, kinda. And I say kinda because it's just flip-flops. One minute I'm into it, the next minute I'm not. That's the Knight of Cups can be moody. So like one day I'm into it, one day I'm not. You know what I mean? That's all I kind of get here. And because you got the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, there's somebody who can change their mind a lot. They get new information, or they hear you say something, and then they're like, oh, well, they just kind of like go off with it. Like, oh, well, you said that, so zam. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like if they hear you say something a certain way, they just kind of go off with it. So this could be somebody who's just kind of like shoots off at the mouth at times, or just like does random shit whenever there's a frustration or argument between y'all, when you guys aren't like fitting the picture they expected you to fit. So that's what I'm looking at. The connection, for some of y'all, it may start over. It may start over, but it may do the same thing again. It's just that this person just likes your vibes. They just like having you around. All right. So the best, and for some of y'all, they may like your sex, because we got seen the King of Wands in reverse. All right. Or they're just like desiring you for sex. So if they don't necessarily like your sex, they may be desiring you for sex, but they like that cuddling, hugging, being laid up. They like the romantic stuff in relationships. All right. It's just like they don't like it all the time. So that's the issue. All right. So let me get you signs. Could be a Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and a Sag. All right. All right. All right, so Gemini. Geminians. Hey, y'all remember when I did the, what reading was it? I did this reading, let me look real quick. It was on my YouTube. I just did this reading. Which one was it? It was, I want to say it might have been the May predictions. If it wasn't the May predictions, then it was the all about your next glow up. One of those, I was talking about Aries needing to collab if you want to see more money, if you want to make more money. Have y'all noticed any Aries collabing? Have y'all noticed any? Just kind of curious about that. I've noticed some. I've noticed them. Every time I say that too, I notice that they collab too. I'm like, damn, I'm on it. Every time. I try not to come off like a know-it-all, because I'm not. Hey there, K Reeds. K Boogie. K Boogie. Y'all know Kay Reads? Y'all gotta go subscribe to her. That's my girl, man. I be loving her page. And I like how she be talking shit. She don't like talk shit. But she like, you know she from the hood, or at least she sound like she from the hood. I don't know. Kay Reads, you could be like from Queens or something. You might have had a house in the front and a backyard. I don't know. But she give me like, you know, we from the hood vibe. And I like that because that's where I'm from. So it's like one and the same. But if y'all haven't subscribed to her channel, y'all should definitely do so. All right, so let me give you what we got going on here. So some of y'all be detaching from a partner, all right, or finally letting go. All right. Oh, wait a minute. So it looks like you guys be detaching and finally letting go, not really knowing what you want in a relationship. So I feel like if you're dealing with people, you got options that are coming around, but like these are gonna be options that you may not really, because you may not really know what you want. That might be really what's the issue here. You might not really know what you want in connections. So like the people who are around you may be acting like they don't really care. They may be overly clingy. So you may have people who are either acting very distant towards you, or you're gonna have people who are acting very clingy, needy, and like wanting to use you. You know, they could be trying to use you for like clout, status. You know, maybe you make them look very good, but they're misleading. These will be people who put their foot in their mouth sometimes. So like if you're talking to them, after a while you'll hear them say something, you're like, oh, that's where you're at with it. No. All right. So let me give you signs real quick. It's Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Razzle Dazzle, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Yeah, that's right. Kay is a great reader. All right. So I do get this though. So a couple different storylines with different people, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4 people, possibly a little bit more because the world is here, which because sometimes I kind of read it as like unlimited options, because it means like you'll be encountering a lot of different people because of a new experience that happens. So some of y'all could be cutting off a past person, moving on, or like reconsidering something new, wanting to try something new, like maybe getting outside your comfort zone. You know, maybe wanting partners who are a lot more emotionally evolved or a lot more emotionally involved in connections. All right, who are actually willing to share their feelings with you or express how they really feel, who can also make up their mind, which is really weird because you're coming off like you're not that type of person. Like you don't know what you want in the relationships. Like you're not the one that really speaks your truth or says what's really on your mind. Like you lead people astray. It doesn't mean that you do. It's just this is how you're coming off to the people around you. And so you're going to be experiencing people like that because Gemini is a sign of the lovers, and that's mirroring energy. So for y'all, the people who are coming your way are going to be mirroring you. So if you're emotionally manipulative, if you're someone who's very needy or clingy, or if you're someone who always tries to guilt or shame people to get them to do what you want them to do, then this is who your partners are going to be. All right, some of y'all could be having like I was going to say an ego battle, but it's not really what the King of Swords is. But I just was feeling like it's an ego battle that you guys are having with somebody. All right, you guys may not be trying to pay attention to each other, not trying to talk to each other, you know, going silent. So you may stop communicating with somebody. And some of y'all will be starting something new, or starting like maybe meeting a new partner in a new environment, which can sometimes be like traveling. But a new environment could be like, I never go to this gas station up the street. I'm there and I bump into somebody. It could be something similar to that. All right, I do get you getting like meeting some new people or having some new experiences or learning some new experiences. If it's past people, you're gonna be learning some new experiences with them. You might start recognizing the pattern between y'all, where if you don't know what you want, neither do they. If you're not speaking your truth, neither are they. Because like these are people who are gonna be mirroring you. That's what you need to know for more than anything. They're gonna mirror you or act how you act. All right, and like I said, through conversation, you may recognize that they don't know where they're going or what they intend either. They're just around, you know what I mean? They're just around. You may have a lot of people just orbiting you, watching you, you know what I mean? And they may like present you with opportunities, but you may kind of like see through them because we got a King of Swords here. You may kind of see through them or kind of see the angle that they're coming at and not really be like dealing with them because they may be just trying to distract you. Like these may be people who kind of feel like this would be a good time to like push the issue with you or like move in. So some of y'all maybe had like a breakup or separation or still a little bitter about like a previous connection, you know what I mean, who you're not talking to or you're not like communicating with at all or like not hearing anything or like expressing how you feel with them at all. Even if you're like with a partner, you guys just aren't going deep emotionally. It's shallow, it's more shallow, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you guys may be kind of wondering if there's something else out there in the world for you. So you guys may do that, but even with the Knight of Swords in reverse, you guys are like, aren't getting anywhere fast. So if that's what you guys are doing, you aren't getting anywhere fast. And I get that you guys may initiate again and start this pattern all back up again, all over again. But this is the thing, if it starts over again, there's going to be a potential for you guys to start off as like friends and then move it into lovers. All right, so that's most likely what you guys need to do is like create a friendship and then move it into lovers. Because like this will be somebody, the people that are coming are going to be like rushing you, very pushy, emotionally manipulative. They can make you feel bad for them. They try to like shame you or guilt you whenever you're not doing what they want you to do. They try to distract you, or they tend to get distracted by other things. Like sometimes it could be like shiny objects or like shiny partners or people who they view as like having more status. Cause I kind of feel like that. Like people may be wanting to use you as status. And this could be like because you're attractive. This could be because you're popular. This could be because you're successful or because everybody knows you. You know what I mean? So like there's like that association that people are going to be trying to have with you. Yeah, I definitely get that. But it kind of seems like your partners may be needing you in some way. So this could be like emotionally, financially. They may be needing you in some way for support, which isn't always bad. I mean, I'm just saying it because that's how tarot reads it. Like, you know, they may need you for support. But like, I mean, you may need to like, I'm not gonna say put in more energy or effort than them, but like they may be like using you as a way of like maybe growing up or evolving, you know what I mean? Which isn't necessarily bad. Like they may have not been a person that had to communicate or had to handle conflict or had to handle, not aggression, but had to handle like communicating or being direct about things. They may have never had to do that before, but through interacting with you, now they learn like I have to speak up. I have to say what's on my mind. I can't be misleading or misled by, you know, my partner, or I can't be misleading my partner. So like you're gonna be teaching this person or teaching these people to grow up and evolve, all right, and do different things, get them outside their comfort zone or experience themselves in a way that they never had. Or they're gonna do this for you because it's a mirror, so it's one of the two for y'all. All right. All right, so let me give you signs. We got Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you guys do have a new offer coming in though. But like I said, these will be people who still don't know what they want. All right, so Taurus. All right, Taurus. Whoop. The gold deck. Why you keep eating his food? All right, so Taurus, what's next in love? Okay. Feeling more confident. All right, so you guys could be seeing progress. If you guys are like in a relationship, you guys could be seeing more progress in a relationship. If this is a romantic like option that's coming your way, you guys are attracting a very attractive partner. One that's going to be willing to put the energy or the effort in with you. Could be a Sag, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius. All right, Capricorn, Aquarius. So this is going to be somebody who's very persistent with you, or that's how you're going to know them. They're going to be very persistent with you. All right. For some of y'all, this could be somebody who you work with or somebody who's like in a leadership position. I get that either you or them are more focused on the other. So it's not unequal, but this person, like if you're more focused on this person's more focused on like career, money, status, stability, everyday responsibilities. They're like starting to accept where they are in life and like starting to do the work. So it is a slippery deck. You have the green ones? They got a green one? See, I was telling somebody that too. I found a way where I have to like shuffle them. Oh, you want me to move that? There. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna be putting in effort. All right, putting in a lot of energy. Oh damn, did I do that right? I did. So let me get signs real quick. We got the same signs pretty much. We got Libra, Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn. So for some of y'all, you're gonna be having sex with this person. This may be somebody who you find hard to let go of. This could also, for some of y'all, be a third person party. We got the Three of Swords and the Devil here. For some of y'all, this could be a third person party here. This person may be holding back from telling you that. There could be guilt, there could be shame, Or this could be somebody that once you start dealing with them, it's super hard to let go of them. Like they could be very addictive. This could be somebody who is like hard to read or hard to tell if they're interested, but they act through passion. This is somebody who likes to get things done. They like to see evidence of like what they're working at or what they're putting their time and energy into, like evolve or grow. So it's an attractive partner is what I got. Now, if you guys are like, for some reason, I'm gonna say if you guys are in a relationship, your partner's gonna start putting in more energy, more effort. All right, they're gonna really start figuring out what you need, what's gonna make this thing work. All right, and they're gonna start becoming a lot more, I'm gonna say dedicated, but tarot with a twist. You called it tarot corresponding with. Oh hey, but what was I saying? What was you saying? They're gonna put more effort in. I just said that. You guys are gonna have a talk. I know that. You guys are gonna have a talk. It may not be like a deep talk though, because it's 3 of Swords. So it's like we express some of the harsh truths that we've been experiencing, or we express something that we've learned from maybe a previous conversation, or something that we learned from being disappointed. Like there's a silver lining in the conversation that you guys have. Or it could be like a silver lining in the effort in the relationship itself. Like maybe the relationship didn't go as far as we wanted, but maybe we became a lot closer. Maybe now I feel a lot more empowered by like, you know, getting what I desire. So like it could also be that, like this may be somebody who just boosts your confidence, makes you feel a lot more comfortable. I got this on Amazon, okay? This is somebody who maybe makes you feel more comfortable being yourself. Sometimes it can be like even more comfortable in your body. Because in this deck, the devil is a little heavy set. So if you guys feel like a heavy set or feel like you're not, I bought mine on Amazon, 15 bucks. But I guess Etsy too. If they got it for cheaper, I would have bought it there. But whatever. This could sometimes be somebody who focuses a lot on their body or their sexuality. So that might be like a relationship that you guys are having where it's like very sexual, but maybe it just evolved or turned into something a little bit more because this person stayed persistent or stayed dedicated. So like looks like you guys are moving it forward and getting over some type of hard times that you guys may have had. So like whatever emotional hiccups you guys may have had, you guys are kind of like moving on, getting past that, maybe even starting to build towards something like a new future for some of y'all. Now for others of you, you guys are just moving on, all right? Taking your passion and your desires somewhere else. And it looks like you'll be running into, like I said, maybe a third person party for some of y'all. Maybe. If it's not necessarily a third person party, it's just gonna be one of those people who you have a lot of sex with, you enjoy sex with them, you're super sexually attracted to them. It's hard to leave that person alone. They're very charming, they're very persuasive. They know what to say to get you to like act up. And they know how to get your attention. You know what I mean? They know what you want, they know what you desire. So it's maybe somebody who does that for you. Where it's like, I know what you want, I know what you desire, and they're gonna be very persuasive and charming to do that for you. You know, persistent is how they're gonna probably win you over, by constantly putting in energy, constantly putting in effort. That probably would turn you on because you're a Taurus. You guys like consistency, stability, longevity. So being persistent all the time would show you that this person is interested. So I can see that. I can see why you guys would probably would have wanted that. And plus they'd be putting in energy and effort. This is somebody who's a hard worker too though. Very hard worker, more career focused than anything. So like I said, most of them is like sex, you know what I mean? Maybe like giving you stuff or like trying to find ways to keep you stuck to them or keep you needing them or keep you like drawn to them. So like they may do a bunch of different things. Like I said, sex, giving you stuff, being very charming, flirtatious, being very persistent with you, always having information that you need. They're a problem solver if you want them to. They look good on your arm. So like they have a lot of good things that like, you know what I mean, that would like equate to them being a great partner for you. It just could be like power struggles that you may have, or it could be like addictions that they may have, or it could just be like a certain pattern behavior that they do that makes you feel like this person may feel like sometimes they're better than you, or it may make you feel like sometimes this person thinks that they have authority over you. And that might be the issue because the King of Swords can come off as like a domineering character. So it may be that. But I kind of feel like if one of you are more interested in the other, only because of maybe the way the other person looks. So like you may be more attractive, you may be more, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's more like, or maybe one of you is more mature, like more advanced in career or like more advanced in like the status or, you know what I mean? Like it has like that version of like, you know what I mean? I like that this person can call shots. Oh, you like his authority. Yeah, that's what I say. You like this person could call shots because like they seem to put themselves on a pedestal and it seems like other people will desire them or other people just give them their way. Like I was gonna say they kind of like push people over, maybe in a physical sense, but like even if they don't push people over, they just come off as like very intimidating. You know what I mean? And people just kind of like want to fall at their feet or give to them in a way. So, like if you got a partner, your partner's very attractive. That's what I will say. Go you. All right. Yeah. It looks like you got like, if you guys are single, you got 1, 2, 3 people. So it could be kind of like it could be more like a third person party, or like where you guys are just dating and just making it maybe a casual relationship, but you guys enjoy being around each other and you feel like there's some effort being put in. Like maybe you at least take time to like text, call, you know, maybe cook them a meal, or maybe like show up to their job, or like do something. Like you guys maybe like doing service for each other just to kind of like keep the connection close, or keep like interacting with each other. Sometimes it could be like exchanging money, but it's not really with the 8 of Pentacles. But for some reason I was feeling like that. Like with the devil here, there's some type of attachment that you guys may have. For some of y'all, they may try to have like kids. They may have like, or you guys may have kids. That might be what the attachment is. Because there's some type of attachment that they're going to try to put on you to keep you guys like needing them, which could probably be kids, or it could be like sex, or it could be like just something that you've desired for a while that they held back from, which could be like commitment, or it could be like from them really being consistent and really putting the energy in. You know what I mean? Oh, y'all work together. Yeah, so that's what it's looking like. It's going to be a talk though. I do get it, but it's not like like I said, it's not a deep talk. So good news here. Let me tell y'all this. So I just seen the Pisces here, the Hangman. This is going to be important. So the Hangman, this is actually going to be like a toxic connection. Toxic, right? Toxic. But it's actually okay because you guys will be delusional in this relationship. So like you'll see this person as the best version of themselves, and they'll see you as the best version of yourself. And this is what's really important when it comes to falling in love. All right. The only issue with the Hangman, because the 3 of Swords is here. So it's like a renewal that you guys may be having for some of y'all, like a renewal. So it could be a conversation that you have that's kind of light, and maybe you guys end up having like sex. Because with the Hangman here, it usually has to do with just idolizing each other, seeing each other as the best version of themselves, seeing each other for how we would like to see them. They may not really be this person, and they may not really be as consistent as I like them to be, or be like how I would like them to be. But right now they're doing what I like them to do, and I'm just going to go with it. You know what I mean? So like this is what you need if you want to be in love. If you want to have like love, like, adult love, then you don't need that. But if you want to have like that love, like the fairy tale love for a while, this is what you need. You need the Hangman. The Hangman's got to be there. Because it's somebody who's going to sacrifice themselves for you. And they're going to expect you to sacrifice yourself too. You know what I mean? So like you guys may be doing this for each other for a while. Because the devil is here, it does end up turning toxic, because sometimes you guys are dependent on the other person to be what you need them to be for you to feel comfortable in the relationship. And that's going to be the only problem that you guys are going to experience there. That's going to be the problem when that wears off. So like when you guys are no longer idolizing and no longer like envisioning forever and ever with each other, and you have to get to that 5 of Cups moment, which is really about acceptance and recognizing that this person is who they are and not who I would like them to be. Exactly, Zena, the honeymoon stage. Right after the honeymoon stage comes the acceptance. The acceptance that, okay, this person isn't the fairy tale that I imagined them to be, but here we are. Are they diligent? Are they persistent? Are they working towards the same goal with me? Are they putting in the energy that I am? Are they good with their money? Are they costing me? Or are they more of a burden? This is where you're going to be at after that wears off. But for right now, it's going to be a good ride for the moment. So I guess you can rock and roll with it if you want to. I just feel like this person is very passionate about you, though, and they're pressed about you. So that's just the dynamic right now for y'all. This person is pressed and attracted to you and really desiring you. It's maybe more for like a possession, because you may be like a baddie to them, or you may be like a boss to them. It's one of the two. All right, so let me get signs. Could be a Libra, could be a Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, and Pisces. All right, Aries, we made it a little bit after 90 minutes, and that is good. That is great. All right, so Aries, let's get it. Aries, in y'all business. Fairy Bob Mother, that's you. That's you. On Pisces rising, honeymoon stage. Not dealing with the third party bullshit. I believe you. I believe you. But if you guys are single, then, it may not really be third party. I was listening to this one girl say something about People keeping you as an option. And I was just kind of like wondering, like, who do you be dating that don't have no options? Like, man or woman? Like, if you're a man and you're dating a woman that has no options, why? Why do they not have options? Why is nobody else attracted to them? And if you were dating a man who has no other options, why? Why is that? They have nobody else looking. Because usually we're very competitive. You know, what we're looking for is the best partner. The best partner, not just what's around. You're looking for the best partner to match you. Right? So a lot of it has to do with competing. A lot of it has to do with being an option. Because who's to say that this one option that came along, like with jobs, do you apply at one job? You're like, I'm only going to apply at this job here. And if I don't get a job here, then I don't want a job. No, you don't. You apply at multiple jobs. And the one that pays you the best and gives you the best benefits are going to be the one you go with. So when it comes to relationships, I always assume, I don't assume, but I always know that there's options. And the people that you want have options. So you need to be putting some energy in there. If you don't want that, then you're going to have to take what's around. You know what I mean? And people don't like what's around for some reason. It's like leftovers. You don't like that for some reason. All right. Anyway, what we got, Aries? I guess I'm giving you that spill for a reason, because maybe that's the case. You guys may have a lot of options, but you guys don't want to compete. Or the people around you may notice you have options and they don't want to compete. So that might be what it is too. All right. So you got a serious wake-up call soon. All right, so this could be somebody you guys are having power struggles with or ego battle with. All right, could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, could be a Leo. All right, could be a Capricorn, Aquarius. So the vibes are off. That's what we got. The vibes are off with somebody. All right. Yep, the passion is gone. So there's somebody who's also be wanting to renew the connection between y'all. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Remember I was telling y'all the hangman is important? The hangman is here in reverse. So what that means is we're coming into the house of acceptance, that 5 of Cups. The honeymoon stage is over. You guys are starting to see each other for who y'all are, or starting to see the real version of themselves. All right, so that might be what's going on. There could be jealousy here that's happening. I also got, you got a friend that's jealous of you, or a partner that's jealous of you, jealous of like the opportunities that you're getting. That's why I said that then, right? Wasn't I saying that before I did the spill? I got the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's somebody who's jealous of the attention that you're getting. Let me give you signs real quick. Could be Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. All right, I do get you guys getting an offer though from somebody who really wants to commit to the connection with you. Could be an earth sign or a fire sign, don't gotta be. But I do get somebody wanting to offer you love though, but it's more so out of jealousy. They may feel like you have a more attractive partner. All right, that might be what's really going on here. They may assume that you have a lot of other options and your partner is more attractive than them. That's what this is about. But with the hangman here, this is somebody who feels like they may have sacrificed themselves before for you. And so, or they recognize that you were sacrificing yourself for them. Because it's a recognition that happens here. Either you or this person. So if you guys are having like a power struggle and somebody's not reaching out, or somebody's being overly forceful or overly aggressive in the connection, or they're acting like they're holding back from really expressing their thoughts or talking or moving the connection forward, it could be because they're jealous that you have another partner, or they could be angry that you have other options, all right? So that's kind of what it looks like right there. It's like not wanting to initiate or wanting to take things further, because we got the Ace of Wands and then the 3 of Wands right next to it, which would be a 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands in reverse is just saying, basically, we're not stable here. The honeymoon phase is over. That's all that's happening. Even with the hangman in reverse, the same thing is coming. The honeymoon phase is over. How we once seen each other is over. You know how like when you first see a person, like, oh my gosh, they're the bee's knees. I love having you around. I love every time you pop up. I love every time I come over. I love every time you hit me up. I love every time I message you. Hee ha 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 ha. We're not feeling that way anymore. That's what's going on. You guys aren't feeling that way anymore. And that's the sudden realization that's happening here. It's like, uh-oh, I'm no longer under the spell of this person anymore. I'm starting to see the connection for what it really is. So now this person is either trying to hold back from you, you know what I mean? Or this person is maybe starting to recognize that they've become bored of this relationship. Like they're bored of how things have gone between y'all. Like, it's not really going anywhere as far as I hoped. I don't see it doing any more than what it's doing. I'm not even interested as much as I was before. So that's what it's looking like. It looks like this person's not even interested as they were before. And it may be Like I said, because they feel like you have another option or somebody else who's giving to you, who else is investing in the connection with you, or who you're investing your time, your energy, your resources with. But because we got King of Swords here, this is somebody who's not going to tell you. And we got the Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's not going to express that to you. You won't really know what's going on. All right, with the Hangman here, it could just be them like patiently waiting for you to like reach out, patiently waiting for you to like unexpectedly, you know, break this code of silence that you guys have, or break this ego battle that you guys are having. They kind of want you to I was gonna say conform, but they kind of want you to maybe let them win, submit. That's what it is. It's like they want you to submit. They say, if you care about the person you're with and you're happy, you don't need options. If you're with somebody, yeah, you don't really need options. But if you're not really with them, if you're just getting to know them, you're just getting to know them. Like I got friends, right? Because we try to separate romance from platonic, right? But when you have friends, you romance your friends. You know what I mean? You take them out on dates sometimes. For their birthdays, you buy them gifts. And you don't sleep with your friends, do you? Sometimes you'll do. Some people do. That's usually a man thing, sleeping with their friends. Not like their male friends, but like, well, I don't know. Some men sleep with their male friends. But like, you know, some men sleep with their female friends. And sometimes women do too, right? But anyway, friends, we romance them, right? And you have more than one friend. It's okay to have those options when it comes to friends. And when you're trying to figure out, I mean, you don't even try to figure out who's your best friend, but it's almost like, when it comes to like dating romantically, like, all right, well, I like this person to be this way. I want this person to be this way. But you can't always get it in one person. So when it comes to dating, you're like, all right, I'm gonna pick the best choice, the best option. And that's kind of what we're going over, the same thing again. It's like, I'm trying to figure out, this isn't gonna go what's gonna happen the way I want it to. They're dating somebody else is giving to them. I feel left out. That's kind of what it is. I feel left out. I don't feel as attractive. I don't feel like I'm getting your attention. And that's just making them jealous. And so if they start this situation up all over again, it's because they realize that you're not putting in the same amount of effort or energy that you once were. So like this person is probably observing and looking for you, or looking to see why things have changed. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh shit, I haven't heard from you. You haven't said nothing. You didn't do anything different. What's going on? So I don't have the card of them watching. I don't see no Page of Swords or watching, but I would assume from this dynamic that they're watching you to see what you got going on, see who this person is. So if they've already seen the person, they think they're very attractive. If they haven't seen this person, they're just imagining that you've gotten an attractive partner who has all your attention now because you're not putting in like you once did. All right. So it could be an ending for some of y'all, like an unexpected ending. It could just kind of like, you know, fall apart. The facade, the memories, the dream of what you thought was going on just kind of falls down. And you guys are just left with the truth. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of seems like. Yeah, but that's, hey, even if there's no person, they just kind of assume there's a person. So it could just be like an ending. And sometimes an ending can just be like a period in time where it's like, you remember when we stopped talking? Or remember that time where we like broke up for a little bit and then we got back together? It could even be that. Because like with the strength, I mean, with the strength here in reverse, it's usually just like holding back out of pride, or holding back out of, sometimes out of like arrogance, but it's holding back out of like, I don't feel confident really pursuing this situation, or I don't feel confident I'm going to get what I desire in this. So let me just fall back right now. You know what I mean? So even if they don't think that you have another partner, they may not feel attractive enough, and they may just like be falling back like, I don't know if I'm gonna get what I desire here. They're being too logical in this situation is what I'm trying to tell you. They're being too logical. So like the illusion or the mask or the dream of what they imagined this relationship would be fell apart because of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing, that's fine with me. He keeps making up BS excuses that he thinks I'm dumb. He's delusional. Yeah, that's what the Pisces is, but he's getting out of that delusion now. He's getting out of that now. He's starting to see things for what they really are now. So it don't have to be permanent, because we do got the Ace of Wands here, but it's just they're hesitating about what this could be, because like the vibes is off. It's off. That's all that's really meaning. It's like the vibe is off. The way we were going about doing it, it just doesn't feel stable anymore. And like how I once felt when we first started, I don't feel that way anymore. Now I'm seeing this situation differently. Sometimes it has to do with making a decision. Like, are we going to take this more seriously, or are we going to like, because like seriously would be like the Four of Wands of grounding the connection and then moving forward into it, you know what I mean? And they're actually fighting for it, you know what I mean? So they may be kind of wondering like, is this worth grounding? No, this is almost over. Aries, this is almost over. I'm going up out of here after this, Tarina. All right. That's all I really see here, though. So maybe a little dumpster fire of trouble for a little bit for y'all, but then that's about it. That's about it. Dang, but imagine that. Anyway, let me get back to that spill because I was getting lost for a second. But imagine that. Imagine not wanting to like get the best partner that you could get. Imagine just saying, you know what? I'm just happy with whatever come my way. You might as well drive a Ford Taurus, the 2009 or 1999 version. You know what I mean? Like, this is your life. You gotta make sure that you get the ones that you want, all right, or the ones that work best for you, all right? Because that's kind of what this person is worried about. They feel like you have somebody who's offering you more value, all right? All right, so let me give you signs again. We got Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, little Sag, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, all right? Yeah, we've been conditioned for real to like, hey, oh, newbie, you just missed it. You just missed the live, but thanks for coming through. No, for real, we have been conditioned to believe that like, soon as you meet people, that this is your one. What? That's delusional. I don't know you, but I can get my time to get to know you and figure out whether this works or not. But I don't have to like say right now, like, yeah, this is gonna be the one I'm with. No. I'm checking. What's the best job? What's the best one? And I would expect you to do the same. And I don't take it personal when you do it. I'm not mad at that. You better get the best one. Thank you for that like too, newbie. And it's not personal. In love, it is never personal. We are all just trying to get the best that we can when it comes to our needs. Oh, he just wanted something sexual? Star. I believe it though. I believe it. That's usually what it be anyway. But sometimes it don't be that. Sometimes it don't be that. I've been talking to like a lot of men. And a lot of men be wanting to really be like in relationships. We just don't be trusting y'all. That's what the real issue be. Most men don't trust women because of that conversation I was telling y'all about on my Instagram, where liking somebody more than they like you. For men, it doesn't work that way. And I'll explain to you why. And you can tell me whether it doesn't, whether I'm right or wrong here. But usually, if a man is too overly obsessed with you, it turns you off. It turns you off. All right? Now, if you're overly obsessed with the man, it doesn't turn him off. He's okay with that. He could deal with that because most times we're very distant anyway. But with women, if you're overly obsessed with her, she doesn't like that. It just makes her run, makes her turn away from you. Oh no, get away, get. It'd be good for a little bit, but eventually the hangman in reverse comes. And then that's when that delusion is where it worn off. And it's like, oh, you're not who I thought you were. I thought you were more of, a go-getter, more like disciplined or, you know what I mean? Having more self-control, because that's what women really do love about us, is when we have a lot more self-control and discipline. Hence why you like when we have nice bodies, when we have nice cars, high achieving positions in the world, because it means we have discipline and structure, all right? And we have a plan to get shit done. But if we're overly obsessed with you, that means we're not really focused on where we need to go. And that's a problem here. Thank you, Tariana. But yeah, so it's important that the woman likes the man more, I'm assuming here. From talking with the conversation I was having on my Instagram, it seems more so that it works better when the women like the man more. You know what I mean? Because if you like the woman more, it's going to turn her off and she's going to leave you. So while it may be good for maybe 6 months to a year, you don't really feel fulfilled in that connection. Huh. All right. Well, anyway, that was my 2 cents. Yeah, look, you're a little too attached. That's too scary. You feel me? That's why I feel like that too, fairy godmother. If you get too attached too fast, you don't know me. I don't know you. And what are you trying to pull right now? Why are you so pressed? Are you homeless? Are you poor? Are you struggling? Are you trying to burn me? All those things would cross my mind. Like, what's going on here? You've been sued for liking a man more? Yeah, like, depends on, like, I don't know, right? I use mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I heard that too. Like the women were saying that same thing too. They was like, yeah, I've liked the man more, and then now I don't like men. I don't like to like men more. So I understand that too. Like it goes both ways. But what I also noticed too, that's really important, is if you like somebody more, it's really important that this person isn't taking advantage of you. You know what I mean? It's okay for them to like you more, but you can't let them take advantage of you. That's where you have to learn how to assert boundaries. You know what I mean? So that can sometimes be a struggle for some of us because we're like, oh, I want this person to be this way. I like this person this way. And they don't like me as much, but they just be getting everything they want and I don't get nothing I want. Boundaries are important. And our biggest fear is to love somebody who doesn't love us back and just takes advantage of us. That's where the trust issues come from. I got trust issues from all that. Exactly, Star. Exactly. That's where the trust issues come from. That's where it comes from. It comes from that, from them not expressing it, from them not telling you it, and from them actually taking advantage of your vulnerability. You're like, God damn. Men take advantage though. Women take advantage though. How many men have you not liked and took you on a date? You weren't really attracted to him. Conversation sucked, but he took you out to eat, or he was buying you stuff, or he was giving you the attention you wanted. How many times have you done that? We've all done that. That's just what's happening in life. But what we're looking for is somebody who we can either like more or who likes us more and doesn't like hamper the quality of our life. My ex, what did it say? My ex told me a fantasy. You say my ex told me a fantasy of wanting more when it wasn't even true. Yeah, it'd be like that. It really do be like that, for real, for real. You said I did a few weeks ago because I was lonely. Hey, listen, I had like a whole bunch of different philosophies about like loneliness, and I'm moving. I'm not staying in the UK no more. Where are you moving to? America? If you come to America, you'll get a lot. I'll scream. I just want to be equally obsessed. I don't know. I mean, like that's like a fairy tale for a while. Like it can play like that for a while. Kind of like that Taurus reading I was talking about, where like they were idolizing each other, seeing each other in the best light. Like that's a period in time. It doesn't last forever, but it's a period in time where you remember. They call it the honeymoon stage, where we remember, where we like really like fond of each other. We really loved each other. I'm thrilled that you come by. I'm thrilled that you're here. I'm thrilled that you're my partner. You're so attractive to me. I just imagine that this relationship could just be like the end all be all. And it may be, like maybe the one you settle down with, but like there's parts of them that you're not seeing clearly. Like the red flags you may look past because I want this to be this. I want this to be my one. I want this to be how I want it to be. And then the disillusion comes in over time where they stop doing what they were once doing. They're no longer who they once were. And a lot of people break up after that. They're like, oh man, you don't do like you used to do. You used to text me all day. Yeah, men do be wanting to sleep with you way too fast. That's moving way too fast. Nobody talking about that though. That's a fact though. Men do. But women want you to spend money on them way too fast too. Nobody talk about that. I guess that's like guaranteed, huh? Like if I get to know you without sleeping with you, I'm expected to take you out and spend money on you. I don't know you. I don't meet men that are friends that want to be friends with me at the gym and say, hey, yo, what you doing, man? You want to go to Applebee's with me? My treat. Sometimes you can do that, yeah. But that's not normally how we do things. That's not how you get to know people. You get to know people by doing what you normally like to do anyway. Sometimes that involves money, sometimes it don't. But we have this traditional value of how things have to start and how they have to end or how they have to proceed on. And that's what's hindering a lot of people. Hindering a whole lot of people because you may not believe that. And if you're trying to play into the expectancy of like a whole as a collective, it's never going to work because we can't please everybody. Decency is to take you out. I could believe that. Decency is to take you out or genuinely get to know you. Like take you out like what? Like spend money? Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with spending money. I'm not opposing that. I'm just saying like that's not the only way. That's what I was getting at. It's not the only way. You're telling me that you've never slept with anybody without them taking you out to eat? Is that what I'm hearing? You've never ever slept with somebody without them taking you out to eat? Because that's bold. That's bad. You snapped on them. You know what I mean? I got to congratulate you on that because I don't know too many women like that have never slept with a man, like even a man who they see as like high level, high rank without him spending money on them. I've always, you know what I mean? As far as I've known women and all the women I've talked to over the course of life, in general, just random conversations, I always hear that y'all have sex with guys that you find sexually attractive, sexually appealing, and they never had to do much for you. You get me? Same thing with the women. The men will do a whole bunch, pay her bills, take her out, do this and the third, and she gave him the bare minimum. It just happens with the sexes. This is just it. But you just have to be aware of the signs and the signals that this person is not as interested or as beneficial to you. Yeah, I believe you. I'm not trying to be in your business like that. And I wasn't even trying to downplay you when I was saying that. I was just asking because that's what I was getting at was like, just taking you out to eat does not confirm that I'm going to be a good man to you or not, or that I'm going to fulfill your needs. It's just a prerequisite. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take you out to eat. Well, then, what are we going to do after that? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to go down that level every time, or we don't have to go down that path every time. We can all make our own way in whatever way we see fit. As long as our needs are being met. I think that's really important. Are your needs being met in the connection? Because everything else is bullshit. What does it matter? Are your needs being met? That's it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need an attractive partner. Sometimes you need an emotionally fulfilling partner. Sometimes you need a very sexually active partner. Sometimes you need a younger, older, more mature partner. Whatever the case may be. Sometimes you need it at different times and points of your life. You said, but what's the problem? Women shouldn't sleep with men that don't do anything for them, even if it's financial or emotionally. Yeah, I could kind of agree with that too. What do you mean, like, not do anything for them though? Like, do you mean like money-wise, or like, you mean, oh, you said not financial or emotional. So you mean like, if they don't like connect with you, if you don't really feel comfortable with them, if you don't feel, let's say, more confident around them, if you don't feel like you're smarter around them, if you don't feel like financially though, you feel like they should probably like, you know, support you in some way. Because this is what I'm trying to get to. It's all good to say what men should be doing to make women feel comfortable, but what would you be doing to make the man feel comfortable? Because it's a two-part system here. Unless you're like assuming that you're going to only meet men who are more interested in you, in which case you don't have to put in as much energy or effort. But let's say that you're meeting men who you're more interested or more attracted to. You think that just being pleasant and sexual is going to be enough? For some men that is, though. For some that is. Sometimes we're stuck in what's expected. Exactly, we are. But like I was just telling you, like, I'm expected as a male to take you out, to spend money on you. You know what I mean? You're expected as a woman to be very like, you know, like relaxed, chill. Sex is not a little exchange, especially for women. We have to. Oh yeah, facts. I definitely believe with you. I definitely believe that. That's a fact. That like sexual exchange is not really this. Well, I don't know. What's a man's peak and what's a woman's peak sexually? Like, you know what I mean? After a certain age, that fish don't be the same to us no more. We don't be saying, damn, I'm about to attract this 50. I mean, there are some beautiful 50-year-old women. What is expected for us to have sex for what? To have sex what? What is expected for us to have sex? No, that's not what I'm saying. I never said that. Whoa, Destiny, I never said that. I didn't say that. I think you misinterpreted what I said there. I never said it's expected for women to have sex with us. Never, never, never. Never, never, never. That's cool. Don't say that about me on live. A lot of times we're stuck in, yeah, we did say that. Now, that's a fact, though. That's a woman, I give 100% of men. You feel me? Exactly. Akashic, that's it. It's really a risk. It's like you just give them what you give them. You give them your best of what you got. And if you recognize that it's not being reciprocated, you move on. You know what I mean? So that's why I've been learning. Because I used to like breadcrumb people a little bit. Like, a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm learning like, all right, well, we just got to go kind of head first at some point and just kind of like see what happens. I didn't get, oh no, I wasn't asking that. No, I wasn't saying that. No, I'm not saying that women ever are obligated to ever give sex away. No, you're not obligated to do anything. Same way no man is ever obligated to do anything. Like, it's all on free will, but it's also on like necessity and needs. Are they being fulfilled? The connection that we're building, are we building it for a family or are we building it for a business? Because everything else outside of that is platonic and casual. If we're not going towards a long-term goal, which would be family or a business. Because in family and a business, the only two things you need are trust and security. Those are the only two things you need. You don't really need as much emotional well-being as you think you do. You need trust, which does leak into like emotional compatibility or emotional stability or whatever. But that's not that big of an issue when you guys are like on the same page with the goal, because you guys can kind of look past like how you feel about situations to get to the main objective. So that's really important when it comes to long-term. Family, business. Are we creating inheritances and legacy, or are we just creating a family, which is still a form of a legacy? You know what I mean? Everything else outside of that, it's casual and short-term. Like when I deal with a man, I feel like it's expected of me dead ass. I've been single and celibate for a while. It's been amazing. I hear a lot of people say that too about being celibate, how it opens your mind and gets you closer to yourself and you get confident and all that. But then what about when it comes to like connecting with people again? Because I mean, you don't have to connect with people, but I'll just be wondering about that. Like, how's that work later on when you want to connect with people after being like alone to yourself for so long? Well, children are considered a legacy. Children are considered a legacy because they're something that you can leave behind for the world to see years later, decades later. So children are a legacy, and a business is a legacy. A house is a legacy. You know what I mean? Sometimes even doing creative passions, like if they're an artist, a painter, you know, it's a legacy. It's something that they left behind that said, hey, T. Roy was here at one time. It's a legacy. You know, we sometimes place these high expectations of what a legacy is because maybe he didn't build an Amazon or a Walmart doesn't mean he didn't leave a legacy. You know what I mean? Or that you didn't leave a legacy just because you didn't build these things. So, yeah. But anyway, I am rambling hard as shit. Yes, celibacy when I do it and I come back, it's hard. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, that's got to be a little difficult. I've been there before. I did like a abstinent semen retention type of thing, and it was crazy. As soon as I went back, I was like, oh God, I forgot. I'm all over. Oh my gosh, it was a lot. It was overwhelming, but you know, these are all like lessons that we're all learning. We're all trying to do our best. That's why I try not to be super judgmental, even though I'm super judgmental. I try not to be because I understand that we are all doing our best, and we all don't know, you know, what's next or what to do exactly at every moment of the day, but we do. They do need to be had too. I was thinking about starting up a little not a podcast, but maybe like a little, like one of these where I do lives and I be talking about these things and just like chatting and just kind of going over conversations about some of the stuff that I've acquired. Cause like from doing tarot, I've talked to like thousands of people now about like relationships in general. I've seen a bunch of different patterns in relationships, and I noticed like a correlation between intimacy and between actually like which is considered communication, but like intimacy and desire. Like a lot of us have more desire than we really want intimacy. We desire for this person to be this way. We desire for their body. We desire for status. We desire for the validation of them. Yeah, we do be. I'm a Capricorn. We do be judging like shit. I be judging like shit every time. I'm like, damn, that was some dumbass shit. Why'd you do that? All right, but anyway, between desire and intimacy, a lot of times we don't really get to know the people we want. We just desire them. So like that's what I've been noticing a lot of relationships that I've been like encountering. Man, it's gonna be a man at the end of the day. That's all I want. So women need to be smart and be on their toes and be logical about dealing with men, not emotional. That's gonna be a struggle right there because women are, you know, they are logical, but it's like who's the better gender at being logical? Who's the better gender at being emotional? You know, traditionally we're used to women being more emotional and men being more logical. But here lately, it seemed like it's been like turning over now. Men abuse emotions. I've been there before. I know what you mean. Men do it, women do it. I know. But once we start like stop blaming each other and stop pointing fingers at what they did and what they did and start figuring out why we're doing what we're doing, we're going to get a lot closer. And that's what I was getting at when I was talking about the intimacy. Because a lot of us, we don't build intimacy. We don't really care what the other person needs. We see them, we think they're attractive, and we imagine what they can do for us in our life. And then we want to build a relationship. And from that perspective, that's selfish. Nothing about you or nothing about that moment said that you care genuinely about this person. You see, hey, he's a great guy. He works a job. He's got status. He's strong. He can take care of me. He can take care of house responsibilities. Nobody goes into the relationship and says, well, you know what? I like to cook, clean, and like, you know, I'm just saying that those are like traditional roles, but I'm just saying like nobody comes in and says, I want to cook, clean, and like, you know, neck him or whatever, give him sex whenever he wants. Like, we don't say that. It's just company. You feel me? I feel you, KT. I know a lot of women like you that say that too. It's like, you know, I'm not really looking for a man. I'm not really looking for this, but low key be wanting to like have a man, wanting to be in love. We all do. That's the great delusion that we all have. We all want to be in love. We all want to have a partner. It's just that the way we want to have it is what's really holding us back. Exactly, fairy godmother. Get to know people. That's the most important part. So there's nothing but takers out here. Hey, Destiny, I be feeling that way too, but like it's not always takers out here. Like people don't take from me anymore. They don't take from me anymore. It used to be though when I was a little bit more naive and a little bit more gullible, like really wanting to like have partners and like regardless of like whether they were like really into me. I used to like to have to like fight for my partner's affection or attention. I used to like that. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't like me, I used to like you more because you didn't like me. Because why don't you like me? You know what I mean? Now it's like, I don't feel that way anymore. We do. We idolize people too much. Instagram, Facebook really did it. Instagram, Facebook really set it off. You know what I mean? Snapchat, TikTok. We get a little bit of clout, a little bit of fame, and we get overly arrogant. People think I'm overly arrogant now. They think I'm overly arrogant now. I talk more now, but that's because I had to because of this now. So now I can hold a lot more general conversations out in the world, but social media did kind of taint our views of relationships. But also, before social media came, we were just happy to have partners. We were just happy to meet people who were within our area who we could like. Now we can see people across the globe in Russia and Yugoslavia and Ukraine and all that. We couldn't see that before. So now it's like, you know, like almost like information overload or like options galore. You're like, oh shit, things that I couldn't have done before I can do now. So like that kind of like stalls us. Now we kind of always think there's another better thing coming. Not all of us, but why they call me arrogant? Because I don't be with they shit no more. Like I used to hang out with people who I kind of didn't really like because I was kind of bored. You know what I mean? And now I don't be bored no more, and I don't be hanging out no more. So now it comes off as like, oh, you think you full of yourself. You know what I mean? Or you doing this, that, and the third. I guess so. I'm just doing my own little thing now. Now I don't need you guys. Do the podcast for real? I think I will, though. I mean, I probably will, because that's what I've been thinking. I'm like, I want to do something new. I didn't skip Gemini. I don't know when it was, though. I don't know what time I did it, but I did Gemini. I did it right after Cancer. You know what I mean? That was it. At one time, I was in need. You know what I mean? I needed company. I needed validation. I needed people to tell me I was doing something right. I was winning. I was doing stuff, but I just didn't know how to like put myself out there. I didn't know how to communicate what I needed. I still kind of struggle with that sometimes too, but it don't be as hard now to get my needs met. But back then it was. And I was also struggling with like insecurities. You know what I mean? So talking and like interacting with a bunch of people helped me get over that. It was like doing door-to-door sales. Door-to-door sales helped me learn how to communicate and be a lot more confident in my words. Not the podcast, because we won't be able to go back and forth. I know, right? So I kind of thinking like do it like this, like do lives and then just have topics and talk about situations like these, or talk about like I'll be having different topics that I'll be doing for my Instagram and like asking questions. So I think I might do them same things here, maybe for YouTube. I might just have to start another channel and do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, I gotta get going. I'm about to take these dogs outside. I know they're annoyed because I've been chatting. All right, but anyway, thank y'all always for the support. I was gonna say I'll probably show up tomorrow. I may or may not. I don't know. It may be tomorrow. It may be Monday. Maybe one of those two. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. For some reason, it felt like today was Friday. I mean, today was Saturday. It felt like it was a Saturday today because I didn't see my daughter today. Usually, I don't see her on Saturdays. That is my weekend. So it really messed me up there. I just forgot. She just didn't have school today. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Thank you. What the fuck?